live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Los Angeles. It's going to be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast. Wow. Whoa. So, let's get this straight. What he did was, he picked up a porn star, paid her to have dinner with him, introduced her to his ex-wife, as you do, went to a hotel, got drunk, got naked, trashed the place while she was locked in the cupboard. And that was a Monday. What did we do New Year's Eve? Anyway, welcome. The Golden Globes is a celebration of the best in TV and movies over the last year, voted for by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It was a big year for 3D movies. Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron, seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in the story. I feel bad about that joke. I'll tell you what, I'm jumping on the bandwagon, because I haven't even seen the chorus. Who has? But no, it must be good, because it's nominated, so shut up, okay? And I'd like to cross this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason the chorus was nominated was so the Hollywood Foreign Press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes. No. All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? You want to go see Cher? No. Why not? Because it's not 1975. There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I was sure the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Great job. Phil, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza. Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then. Probably. My lawyers helped me with the wording of that joke. They're not here. Okay. There's been some great new TV drama this year, like Boardwalk Empire and The Walking Dead, so, yeah. Talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old Hugh in Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said that he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Hold out. Just don't look at it when you touch it. That's fine. One of the biggest events in TV this year was the finale of Lost, one of my favourites, and all the questions were answered, yeah. I have to say though, it was quite a complicated finale. I'm not sure I totally understood it all, but from what I can make out, I'm pretty sure the fat one ate them all. I think should we get on with it? Our first presenter is beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that, he's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson.
I'm honored to present the first award of this evening. Here are the 5 men nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. As the drug addict helping his brother pursue greatness in the ring, Christian Bale, the fighter. Reprising his Golden Globe winning role as Gordon Gekko, Michael Douglas, Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. As a Harvard undergrad who helped create the Facebook empire, Andrew Garfield, the social network. As a loose county member of the bank robbing gang, Jeremy Reynolds, accountant. As the therapist who helps the King of England find his voice, Jeffrey Rush, the King's Speech. And the Golden Globe goes to Christian Bale, the fighter.
Fantastic. We've been sport on at that table over there, you know. Thank you so much. We're loving it. Thanks to the HFPA. I never really knew who those guys were. I'd always leave the press junkets down. There were those oddball characters in that room, you know, where they were, I just usually sat there and they would argue amongst themselves and I'd be going, hello, you know, if anybody's I'm here. And now I know who you are, and I suddenly I've realized how wise and spectacular and perceptive those guys really are, you know, they're giving us this, they're amazing, really. What a bunch of characters, and what a bunch of characters at that table right there. David O. Russ was just fantastic, and Mark, really got to give a shout out to Mark, because he drove this whole movie, and you can only give a loud performance like the one I gave when you have a quiet anchor and a stoic character. I've played that one many times and it never gets any notice. The HFPA have nominated, you know, Mike for tonight, so that was fantastic. Well, thank you, buddy. Kudos to you for that. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone away with it. Melissa and Amy, I hope they're out of character. Otherwise there'll be a punch-up over the best supporting actress later on. Jack McGee, Mickey O'Keefe, Ray and Jerry, all the people from Lowell, just fantastic. Thanks for letting us do it. The producers, Ryan, that was a deal we just made. I didn't ask him personally. Ryan, from Relativity, Paramount, David, Todd, everybody involved, Scott Silver, the writers, fantastic. And most of all, you know, the family. Thanks for letting us do this. Dickie and Nicky, Dickie, thanks mate, thanks Blacker, you know, you're the best. And obviously, most important of all, my lovely wife right there, any man would just be lucky as hell to be married to someone like that. And my little girl, where's the candle I can look at for her? She's sitting at home. I love you darling, this one's for you. Bye-bye. And you know what? What can you do right here?